What's up guys, welcome to the channel. So in this video I just wanted to touch base on the 10-25 1.7 zoom lens that Panasonic announced alongside with their full frame cameras. And just a couple key things that I as a Panasonic shooter am going to be looking for when I'm going to be purchasing this lens. When does this lens actually come out? Well, I hate to tell you guys, but not for a long time. So a couple weeks ago, I went to a private Lumix event, which was hosted by a guy by the name of Griffin Hammond. And if you don't know who Griffin Hammond is, you probably should, especially if you're a Panasonic GH5 Lumix shooter in any way, shape, or form, because he was the first guy that Panasonic sent their GH5 to when it was debuted, and he filmed the short film documentary called Hand Cut, which was filmed solely on the GH5 at 4K 60 frames per second, and that debuted the GH5 when that camera was coming out. And the reason why I tell you this is to give my answer some credibility that I'm about to give you, and I personally asked him at this event when the 10-25 1.7 lens was going to be coming out, and unfortunately he said not until this time next year. So that's about a whole year away. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're not going to see this lens out on the market or available for pre-order within the next 6 to 8 months, unfortunately. But there are a few reasons why I'm interested in purchasing this lens and using it to replace some of the lenses that I have now. First off, I think it claims to have like 4 to 5 like prime focal ranges in there. And to have that all at 1.7 is pretty amazing. And the lens that I use right now primarily for almost everything I shoot with the Panasonic is the 12-35 2.8. And I used to use the Sigma 18-35 right here and the Viltrox adapter. Now I've seen some people comparing the Sigma to 18 and the Viltrox or Metabone adapter and asking the question, will the 10-25 actually replace this combination? And in my opinion, yes. The whole reason why I bought this combination for the GH5 when it came out was because I wanted better low light performance, and if you use the GH5 you'll know that it's not the best in terms of low light. And using the Viltrox and the Sigma combination, you're getting about a 1.2 aperture, so it's letting a whole lot of light in, and it's a pretty good focal range. The only thing that I did not really like, and some people may disagree who use this combination, is I felt like no matter how much I tweaked the autofocus settings on the GH5, I just couldn't get that touch to focus as quick as I wanted to. So that was the trade-off when using this combination. Then when the GH5S was released, which was significantly better in low light, and I even compared it to my 1DX Mark II from Canon, who a lot of people claim is like the best camera on the market for cinematography, and the GH5S did quite a bit better in low light. And that's mainly due to the dual ISO performance within the GH5S camera. So when the GH5S camera came out, I actually went back to using the 12-35 because the GH5S itself was really good in low light, and I liked the communication with a native lens put on the GH5S a lot better than the Viltrox and Sigma 18-35. So I know I'm gonna get some Sigma users that use the GH5 that are gonna be hating on that, but from using the Sigma lens and the GH5 and then back to the GH5S and then using the 12-35 2.8, I personally just felt like the communication between a native lens and the GH5 was so much better. So that's personally why I'm very interested in seeing the 10-25 1.7 lens, because it's gonna do even better in low light. Yes, you're not going to have as much focal range with that lens as opposed to the 12-35 Panasonic, but that's the trade-off, is you're going to get better low light performance, and especially on the GH5S, even way better low light performance. Now, a big question that people have been asking with the 10-25 lens is, will it be image stabilized? And to be 100% certain, I actually don't know, but from what I've seen and heard, it is actually not going to be image stabilized. Now that's going to be a big letdown to a lot of people, but take that with a grain of salt because I actually don't know 100%. So anyone who's watching this video, if you know for sure, post it in the comments and I will pin it so we can get that information out there. So sorry, that is about all the information I can get you guys right now. It will be interesting when that lens actually does come out to see how it'll stack up against the Sigma 18-35 in some of these other Panasonic lenses. If you're just finding my channel, make sure you check out my short film that I just uploaded to my YouTube channel called Trainer Red, The First Encounter. If you're a Pokemon fan, I think you will thoroughly enjoy it. It was kind of cool because I worked with some other YouTubers on that project. So if you have any more questions regarding Lumix cameras, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're just finding my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know that you are here, and we'll catch you guys next time.